I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a story time of what happened in my last video, because from the outside looking in, if you don't have the context, I look really, really mean for what I said. And so I just wanted to do kind of a story time and clear some things up, because I sent a really long video to my friend explaining the situation and kind of just venting about it, and I posted a little snippet on my spam of a really long story that I thought was just funny, because I didn't have a lot of people that followed me, and everybody that followed me knew who I was. So I just thought that I would do a story time and explain kind of what happened and why I had that reaction. This boy adds me on Snap. I accept it, and he thinks that I'm cute. I think that he's cute, so we start talking. He compliments me all the time and asks to hang out multiple times, and I kind of just like, maybe, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Well, he does that about 3 times, and then on the 4th time, I'm like, we've been talking for a few weeks. Yeah, let's hang out. Why not? So we plan to hang out on Tuesday. We're going to get dinner and go mini golfing, which sounded really fun, and I was excited. That didn't work out. I had something pop up in my schedule where I just couldn't do that, and so I texted him, and I was like, hey, I really did want to go, but something popped up and I can't. And he was like, oh, I figured you didn't want to go. You're way too pretty for me anyway. This is where the other video comes in. And I was like, well, thank you, but I actually did want to hang out. And he was like, oh, really? You wanted to hang out? Well, let's hang out sometime. I was like, yeah, that's why I said yes to hanging out. Anyway, so we plan on seeing a movie on Saturday. After this, we don't really do a check-in, and so on Friday, I'm like, hey, I'm sitting weird. We don't do a check-in, and so on Friday, I'm like, hey, are we still good for the movies? And he's like, yes, and I said, okay, what about the 7:45 one? Does that work? And he's like, yes. What movie are we seeing again? Which is, at the time, kind of like, you've been wanting to hang out with me and you can't even remember what movie you're seeing. But anyway, he's busy, I'm busy, so I was like, you know what, it's okay. So I told him. He was like, yes, that works. I'm so excited. I said, I'm so excited too. So Saturday rolls around. I had a funeral that morning. We were talking, and he gets busy, and so we stop talking, and he leaves me undelivered, which I don't mind, because you have your life, I have my life. About 7 o'clock rolls around. I'm still undelivered, which I don't mind, but I kind of would like a check-in to make sure that we're still good. And I live 45 minutes away from where we were going to see the movie, and there's about 3 theaters in this town. So, like, I never told him what theater we're going to. I'm 45 minutes away. I'm still undelivered, so I was kind of expecting, like, a little check-in, because he lives way closer than I do. Still nothing. 7:30 rolls around, still nothing. He goes to a casino. Like, his location is on, and he goes to a casino. And then about 8 o'clock, 8:10 hits. I decided I'm not going. Like, once 7:15 hit and I still didn't hear anything, I just decided I'm not going. 8 o'clock rolls around, I get a text message from him, and I'm like, finally, you're supposed to hang out 15 minutes ago. Or I guess that was 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock rolls around, and then I was like, finally. And he sends me a text, and I look at the text, and he goes, yeah. Replying to the conversation we were having 4 hours ago. Nothing about, like, sorry, I got busy, we can't hang out tonight, whatever. Nothing. 8:10 rolls around, he sends me 2 snaps because I left them on open. And I open them, and they're just snaps of like the wall and then his foot. And so I get mad, and I'm at him. But that is what happened. I was ranting about that because I was upset, because after all that, he stood me up. So I hope y'all enjoyed the story time. It was kind of a mess. But yeah.